Hello and welcome back, audience. My name is MassiveBrad and welcome to a series that hasn't had a video done on it for nearly a year. That series is my thoughts and opinions. You guys will remember from FIFA 20 and also PES 20, I created a series called Thoughts and Opinions where we would look over stuff on PES, we would look over stuff on the newest FIFA coming out, and we would discuss it. And then in the comment sections, you guys would let me know your thoughts and your opinions. And as we go through the video, I would let you know my thoughts and my opinions. And I love this series because it was great to hear different people's perspective on things, different things that people might have seen in the video, things I may not have spotted, and it was real fun to do. So as you can tell by the title and the thumbnail, we're bringing thoughts and opinions back. Now today's video is all about the FIFA 21 official reveal trailer. It has just dropped. It's going to be my first time watching it, and obviously as we already know, because EA released a little bit earlier on, the superstar cover, or the cover on FIFA 21, is going to be Kylian Mbappe's all over it. I would say for the Ultimate Edition, one that I noticed, it's a little bit iffy. I might put it on screen if I've got a screenshot of it, but he's kind of wearing, it looks more like he's on a catwalk. He's wearing like designer gear. For a football game, to have someone wearing designer gear on the front and not a football kit, or you know, at least like a tracksuit or something, it's a little bit strange. Hopefully I've just put it on screen for you guys. But what I thought we'd do is kick off today's video, watching the official reveal trailer, see if we can pick it apart, have a little bit of a deep dive into it. Then I've also got a link that thankfully Charlie from Calm Club has sent me over, and that's a link to the Liverpool Echo website where it talks about gameplay. Now, I've already seen a few things on Twitter that people are saying, oh, there's little hints of career mode and little bits of hints towards Ultimate Team. Personally, I don't play Ultimate Team. I used to years ago, but I'm not going to ever again because it consumed far too much of my money. I think back on maybe FIFA 16 or 17, I maybe spent upwards of £2,000 to £3,000 on pack openings and opening packs. It's just too ridiculous, and that's not me putting myself in a dangerous position with gambling. I had the money to use as such, but then the next FIFA comes and nothing follows over, and you think, what a waste of money. You spend £100, £80 on a game, and then you spend another £2,000 to £3,000. So Ultimate Team isn't for me. But what you'll find with FIFA 20 on this Thoughts and Opinions is we've done the gameplay, we then done one on career mode, we've done one on pro clubs, Volta. Obviously Volta is going to be a huge part of FIFA 21 this year, we already know that. But without any further ado, guys, let's dive in to the official reveal trailer. You guys should be seeing it on screen, and let's watch it together. I'll probably make a few and ahs and maybe talk a little bit as we watch through it, but I'll watch it right through, then we'll drag it back to the start and we can kind of pick it apart and see what we exactly get to see in the trailer. So let's get it kicked off. Kylian Mbappe. There was Trent there scoring a free kick.
Yo les gars, ça va plus trop aller parce que là, je vais m'occuper de vous là. C'est parti.
I always worry, the trailer always looks so good, doesn't it?
Raised and carried by the people around us. To experience
There's
something
Volta.
great is to experience
In the Paris!
Bien sûr, comme tous les enfants, j'ai rêvé. J'ai peut-être rêvé un peu plus.
I mean, that never worked. That was meant to be in FIFA 20. Sometimes you see the line where you've done a pass and it doesn't go there. João Felix
and conquer. But sometimes we stop.
playing basketball and ping pong in a football game. Trailer.
Estamos a passar momentos difíceis.
Okay.
Temos a família e temos os amigos.
Mbappe again.
Control.
The new PSG kit.
Unified.
Erling Haaland. Oh, career mode sim. There was a little thing. Unfortunately, I've already seen that on Twitter. Social media is straight to it to start spoilers.
There's a certain spirit within the city.
Go ahead, Trent, lads.
One that the fans
Look
know
at
and fight on
Anfield.
the pitch for them.
Should not
Stunning.
in his game.
Can't have a trailer about Kylian Mbappe sweating, can you? Oh. First of all, stunning free kick there from Trent. It was against Chelsea as well. He just scored one against Chelsea the other day before we lifted the title. Oh, Derek Cantona. I don't play Ultimate Team, I haven't for a while, so I'm guessing he's never been in the game. He is now. Trent, you missed that one, son. That's a bit better.
Play as one.
Pinpoint free kick there from Trent.
As a collective. As a team. Find us on the streets, on the grass, or race together. From Madrid to the
João Felix. Merseyside's Liverpool, baby.
we win as one.
looks like that's going to be it for the trailer. So straight away, first thoughts, nice and fresh, nice and not thinking about it right off the tongue. I'd say 80% of that video didn't feel like it was FIFA. I feel like if it took all the FIFA parts out, people wouldn't know what it was for. It seemed like you got João Felix playing ping pong and basketball. You got people getting pushed into a pool, Mbappe in like designer gear. You know, it was like it was an advert for Gucci or something. It was a little bit strange. I definitely think that EA have gone a slight different way about it. So yes, straight off the bat, it didn't feel like, if it didn't say FIFA 21 or EA anywhere, and you took out the FIFA clips, which to be honest were pretty bare minimum. I don't think we've seen too much gameplay. We will go back through it and we'll completely pick this apart. So obviously as we start off, I may as well get straight into this and go off the bat. So it's Mbappe picking up a camera, of course, in his home by the looks of it. I'm guessing he looks pretty young there, so I'm guessing he's maybe a teenager, and this is him naturally filming himself. So we jump straight in there. We see a stadium. We see João Felix. Now, from what I've seen, João Felix, Mbappe, and probably our lad Trent, they must be big names helping out EA this year, because it seemed to be focused on those three players. Apart from João Felix, Mbappe, and Trent, they didn't really have as much time on any other players. Because João Felix there, Haaland as well. There's another one. Haaland was in it quite a bit. We've got Trent taking a free kick. Mbappe doing his crying celebration. We're back to Mbappe in his house now on his camera. So looks like he's getting in like a chat. We've got Kylian Mbappe, we've got Kazawa, Julian Zouan-Banat, should I say, and Marco Verratti, so all PSG players. They look like they're about to have a game of FIFA on the PlayStation. And they're playing, by the looks of it, Volta. I never played Volta, and to be honest, I put out on Twitter saying, did anyone even actually play Volta? Because EA released some hashtags recently where you get like a little logo at the end, a bit of a symbol to do with obviously FIFA 21. There was one for like Volta, so hashtag Volta had it, hashtag FIFA 21 had it, hashtag FUT, F-U-T had it, hashtag FIFA 21 had it, sorry, FUT 21 had it, and then there was another one that had it. There was no like hashtag Pro Clubs, there was no hashtag Career Mode, so I was very concerned that Career Mode wasn't going to get much of a sniff this year, which is what we've had for the last couple of years, really. And obviously, if we're loading up the screen here and Mbappe and his teammate to play in Volta, I'll be amazed if any of those players actually play Volta. It's more probably Ultimate Team, but obviously for this trailer, they've wanted them playing Volta. I just don't dig it myself. I think they tried to make the next FIFA Street. It just didn't work. I think EA should have spent their money and time elsewhere, like for me, on Career Mode and Pro Clubs. And although I might be biased, I feel like the main three game types that get played are Ultimate Team, Career Mode, and Pro Clubs. I don't feel like the journey gets played that much. I think it did probably at the start, and then the effect wore off. Same with Volta, probably a few people played it. If I was EA, I'd be sitting down, looking at who's playing what, going, okay, there's only like 20 people a month playing Volta. We've got like 10,000 playing Career Mode. Let's shift our focus there. But unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be the way. And it wouldn't surprise me if Volta, if it hasn't already, it certainly will this year. It'll have microtransactions where you can buy points to, I don't know, unlock new characters or buy certain clothes or something. That seems to be the way. If EA have got a game type that they can put, you know, microtransactions, which was where it costs you physically money, they seem to focus on them. That's why Ultimate Team gets so much. And I mean, considering they make upwards of, you know, £500 million selling the game, they make well over £1 billion on people buying points to then spend it on packs. So they're always going to look, and I understand as a business that's what you've got to do, but I'll tell you what, if they were to do stuff, and hopefully they have, I'm saying like they haven't, but hopefully they have spent a lot of time on Career Mode and Ultimate Team, Career Mode and Pro Clubs, then they'll make a lot more money because a lot more people will probably want to buy the game, and it won't just feel like the only thing that's changed from FIFA 20 to FIFA 21 is the game case, which is what it feels like most years. So we're jumping into Volta there. Looks like we're in Paris. So looks like we're looking at a little bit of Kylian Mbappe since he is the superstar this year. He's on the front cover. Seems like it's based a lot around him. We're obviously getting some footage now of when he was a kid playing football. See, like clips like this. Now, these could be football players and I just don't recognise them or I've never seen them. But we've jumped into it. We're in Paris. Okay, Paris is the place for, you know, designer gear, same as like Milan over in Italy. But it's clips like this that really, to me, I don't know if it's to do with Volta, just don't make that much sense. So you got these two girls coming at the camera, like, why? What is that for? I don't understand. Now that there, see that is annoying. See that line there? That is basically telling the player that's on the ball, which is Icardi, that the player's going to run that way and that's where the ball needs to go. This was implemented into FIFA 21 and it didn't work well. I've seen so many YouTubers like Yanni Sports, Chesnoid, Barthy Boy, MGH, even myself, have had situations where you pass the ball and when you go into like the replay or the theatre, you can actually work out where the line's meant to go. The line would be saying it's going that way, but the ball would go that way. So this whole precision passing, I think they call it, it's not the be end and end all, and I don't really think, unless they've worked hard on it this year, it's probably going to be no different. So although you can see the pass there needs to either go behind the player, if you can see my mouse on screen, which you should be able to, the pass either needs to go there for the player to run to, or as he moves forwards, put it between the defenders. Let's see where he puts it. So he puts it behind the player, which is Mbappe, gets in behind, so Icardi to Mbappe. He then goes on to score. That's meant to happen in FIFA 20, to be honest, ladies and gentlemen, and it doesn't, so we'll have to wait and see on that. João Felix again. See, it's this here. I get that it's showing a little bit of João Felix. It's obviously his hometown. It's showing buildings in the back, the metro, pictures of him when he was a kid. Now that he's playing for Atletico Madrid, showing his shin pads there. But for a football game, you've got three of them stood in front of a basketball net with a basketball. Okay, they're allowed to play other sports, but yeah, we're talking about FIFA here. We're talking about a football game. So, you know, in a minute, it's going to jump over to him playing ping pong. So, okay, he's at the pool here doing a bit of a vlog. His mate's doing kick-ups in the back. We've then jumped over now to him record himself in his house playing ping pong. This isn't EA Ping Pong 21. This is FIFA 21. Sorry, now we've jumped over to NBA 21. I understand it's obviously showing a little bit of João Felix, and I can understand that, but it'd be better if it showed him playing football, doing a crossbar challenge in that beautiful garden, or, you know, playing FIFA, not dunking a basketball and playing ping pong. I just don't understand. See there, he's got a ball in his hand, great, but he's getting pushed into a pool. I don't know what that means. And then there, again, there's a picture of João Felix. He posts like this, or poses like this, and then it jumps to a t-shirt of him posing like this. Obviously, again, it must all just be related to Volta. See there, they're having like, what's going on? Like that image there, right? What is that? Are we having like a Gucci Photoshop, a photo shoot for Adidas or something? It seems like we are. I'm guessing again it's related to Volta. Outside Paris. Flicks back to Mbappe, who looks like he just scored against, it looked like Alisson. It is, it's Alisson Becker. I mean, that doesn't happen. Is Haaland. See, now this is better. The way they've done Erling Haaland here. First of all, there's a football. He's on a football pitch. He goes and does his pose that he does after he scores, his meditation. Now this is where we need to pause. So as we pause now, up the top we've got Step In, and down the bottom we've got Career Mode Sim. Now I, for about 6 or 7 years, haven't played Football Manager, and I'm sure Football Manager now is completely different, but the Football Manager I used to play back in the day when I was a teenager was the pitch would look like this, and that's how it would look, like a 2D graphic, and you'd see the ball, and let's say the ball was here with number 7, you'd see the ball move across the pitch to 15, and then he'd run with it out wide and put it to 24, and then up from 24 to 26, and you'd physically see the ball move around this 2D pitch, and you could see the players and obviously their numbers, so you could work out who was on the ball and whatnot. That Step In there, which I'll be able to explain in another video, guys. This was just about the trailer. I don't want to go into career mode too much. I didn't want to go into Volta too much. It was just about the official reveal trailer, what I've seen, what I think of it. I am going to be doing a thoughts and opinions on what we know about career mode in FIFA 21. But this Step In here is basically to jump in. And although a lot of people were buzzing about it, they're really happy that it's back in the game. That's great. But what people have to remember is this isn't a feature they've put in the game. This is a feature that was already in the game back in FIFA 13, FIFA 14. It was already in the game. They've just allowed it to be in the next game. And I think it's because so many people wanted it. As a career mode creator, I personally wouldn't use it because obviously right now I'll play 2 games and simulate one. I feel like jumping in for me, doing a series feels a little bit like cheating. If I'm 2-0 down, I jump in and then win 3-2. Everyone will be saying, well, Brad, you know, if you didn't jump in, you may have lost that game. You may not have got those points. You may have got knocked out of the FA Cup or something. So It'd be good to see your guys' feedback, but like I said, I'm doing a whole separate thoughts and opinions on career mode of what we know so far. But that step in is so if you're 70 minutes in and you're, losing the game, you can jump in and take over and physically play to try and get the win. So now with all these squares, this is very similar to how the front cover of FIFA 21 is going to be. There's about 5 or 6 squares with Kylian Mbappe, and it seems a bit like a bit of a photo shoot. But I'm guessing this is just what they're going with, the graphics for this year. It's Haaland with his signature pose. So we've obviously got Haaland here of his teammate. Obviously the city he's from. Picture of him as a young kid. Trent as well coming through. There's Trent in front of the live building. Obviously a young kid there, playing very young. And he's still very young now, so he must be maybe, what, 9 or 10 there? Kissing the trophy there. Anfield looks incredible. I sit, in case you guys haven't seen it, I've done a few Liverpool vlogs. I sit right there. Klopp's here. You go up the first tier, and I am sat right there. And normally around people that have Gucci bags, Fendi bags, Louis Vuitton bags. Fabinho's wife normally sits there. A few football players, family members and stuff. So it's a little bit crazy being in there, that's for sure. Look how good Trent looks. The players' faces look really, really good. Trent looked unbelievable. Haaland looks unbelievable. You've got to get Mbappe in there with sweat running down him. He looks incredible. Joao Felix looks incredible. Again, see, it was those 4 players. I think it's very focused around them. I don't know if they're partnered with EA or they're going to be a big influence towards the game this year. I'm not sure. But here we go. We got Trent, and I can tell it's Chelsea. Got the new 3 logo on their kit. It's Trent taking a free kick. Now, he's going to put it in the top left, I do believe. He does put it in the top left. When we just played him the other day, he put it in the top right, and it was beautiful. Postage stamp. And then we go from Trent doing the Mbappe celebration, of course, then into Mbappe wearing the new PSG shirt. There he is again. Joao Felix texting the king. And it is Eric Cantona, who must be a new legend this year, I'm guessing. We've got Trent in his back garden. I know it's his back garden. I've seen a video from his back garden before. He misses it, and then he smashes it. It's a good transition there. See, it's all these little bits here now, all these people wearing different tops. I'm guessing it's to do with Volta, but it seems very... I'll just pause it. It seems very like it's a Gucci or a Hugo Boss advert more than anything else. So we go there from Joao Felix to then Liverpool. There's the live buildings, Radio City Tower in the background. Paris for Kylian Mbappe's home. There they are dancing, Icardi, Kimpembe. We've got Kazawa playing FIFA with him, and then we are at the end. See there, that's what I can show you in case you guys haven't seen it. That is how, for the Champions Edition as well, that is how the front cover looks. So it's like one photo of him here. He's got a photo down here which he looks like he's, you know, having a family portrait for his mum to hang on the wall. Another picture of him here. Now in the kit it's not too bad, but it's like here where he's posing in like a shirt or a jacket, whatever that is. It's a bit, I don't know, I feel like we need more football, and from the trailer that was my first take. There wasn't a lot of gameplay in there. There was more focused on like people in the streets of Paris and stuff like that. So a little bit different, but they are my first thoughts. But the whole point of this series, guys, the whole point of these videos is thoughts and opinions. That's my thoughts, they're my opinions. I'd love to hear back from you guys what your thoughts and your opinions are. Should have shown little clips and also probably little screenshots of, you know, how the cover looks and things like that. But I think that is going to do it for the official trailer. I think obviously I've got one coming out which is going to be to do with gameplay, when we hear about gameplay a little bit more, which is going to be, I do believe, the end of August. I've got one coming out with career mode. I'm going to do 2 on career mode. One based on what we know is happening in career mode right now, and then another one when we actually get like a career mode video and we get a bit of a deep dive into career mode. I'll probably do one on pro clubs because I've played a lot of pro clubs on FIFA 20, obviously making my own team, Calm Club. So I'll probably look into pro clubs. Hopefully things have changed over there. The Ultimate Team and Volta, I probably won't do a thoughts and opinions because really my thoughts and opinions don't mean anything unless you guys would like me to do it. But I can't really have an opinion on something that I don't really play, so I tend to not want to do that. But maybe you guys would like to see it. So if you drop a comment down below, let me know if you'd like to see a Volta video and also an Ultimate Team video on thoughts and opinions, then drop that down below. But I think that is going to do it for today's video, guys. I will be bringing out a career mode one and a pro clubs one and a gameplay one when we get a little bit more. But for now, that is going to do it for today's video. If you have enjoyed it, please do give it a big thumbs up for me. Don't forget to drop your comments down below. If you're new around here, click that subscribe button. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. And I've been MassiveBrad. Peace out.